Hola a todos. Hoy vamos a repasar los meses del año. Today we're going to review the months of the year, and I'm also going to tell you about a specific holiday that's going to pertain to that month of the year. So, your favorite master tutor, me. Again, this video shouldn't take that long, but the things you want to mainly focus on are not so much the days that I tell you about, but how to spell the months, because that's important. Enero means January. El primero de enero es el año nuevo. Año nuevo. Año means year. Nuevo means new. So new year. Does that make sense? Great. Febrero. Mi cumpleaños es el 13 de febrero, 1999. Really long way to say 1999. But you should all know how to say your birthday. It follows that same pattern. Mi cumpleaños es el, and then you're going to say the day, and then day, and then the month. So my birthday is the day of the month of the year. And then also Feliz Dia de San Valentin. Some cognates. Cognates are words that look the same and mean the same in English as they do in Spanish. Valentin, Valentine's Day. Marzo, Dia de San Patricio, St. Patrick. March isn't a very festive holiday for Latin Americans, so here you go. Abril, Pascua, is Easter, and one thing you should know about the language that you're learning is that Spanish is not spoken the same in Spain as it is in Latin America, and the reason why I bring this up is because in Latin America, Easter is recognized as a very, very sacred religious holiday. You will not see a lot of Easter Bunny references. Kids are getting Easter baskets and hiding eggs. That's a very American and European tradition. Families will often go to church and they'll be there for 2 or 3 hours on Easter. They're with their family. They're eating a very traditional Latin American meal, and they're thankful for God. That's what they're doing. So even though this says Felices Pascuas, that's not what Easter is going to look like in Latin America. Mayo, Feliz Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo has very little relevance in Latin America. People like to celebrate it in the U.S. because it's an excuse to drink beer, but Cinco de Mayo is the day that basically France invaded Mexico because Mexico had a ton of debt to France because it had to pay off some war funds, and France went in and fought in this Battle of Pueblo. And during Cinco de Mayo of this year, you'll actually get to see a reenactment of that by the Spanish 4 classes. Almost always do it. And then, Mexico still lost this war, but it was still seen as this glorious day because it was the first time that Mexico was its own independent nation, and it was fighting another country, and they held off France, which was a very powerful nation at the time, for quite a long time. So it's a little bit of celebration, but people in Mexico aren't celebrating that. People in the town of Pueblo in Mexico probably will, though. Junio. Feliz Dia del Padre, Father's Day, whatever it is, third Sunday, second Sunday of the year. Again, not a very festive month. Julio. Feliz Dia de la Independencia. Be very careful. This is Dia de la Independencia de los Estados Unidos. This is Dia de la Independencia is just Independence Day. And we're not the only country that has an Independence Day. Mexico has its own Independence Day, as we'll see. Ecuador, Venezuela, even non-Spanish speaking countries, India, Russia, France, Greece, all of them have their own Independence Days. But el 4 de julio es el Día de la Independencia de los Estados Unidos. Agosto, not a very busy month. August, especially in European nations, but I would venture to guess also in Latin American nations. I know Spain does it because I was in Spain in August. Many store owners will close shop for 3 full weeks in August because they're going on vacation. They don't say, oh, we're just going to take a 4-day long weekend in January and head up to New York, or, oh, we're just going to pop over to this country for a week or whatever. No, they take their whole vacation at once, and it's about 3 weeks long, and they're closed. And so that's what August is mainly for. It's cerrado por vacaciones, closed for vacation, or closed for holiday. Septiembre, Dia de la Independencia. Again, you see it, but it's not the same Dia de la Independencia. September 16th is El Día de la Independencia de México. So Mexico celebrates its Independence Day from Spain on September 16th. Octubre. I don't want to confuse you with this. Octubre celebrates on October 31st, a day called All Saints Day, but the masks that you're looking at here are from El Dia de los Muertos, which is actually on November 1st. So from October 31st to November 1st, there is a celebration of the dead. Because in Latin American culture, it is not believed that when you die, that is the end. It is believed that your body, your soul continues on forever and ever in this afterlife of sorts. So they paint these skulls. They seem to be representative of the person's personality and, life everlasting, what have you. So this is actually Dia de los Muertos is what you're seeing, but All Saints Day, which is a big festival that happens in Mexico and I believe also in Colombia and Venezuela, happens on October 31st. Noviembre, El Dia de Dar Gracias, Thanksgiving Day. Dar means to give, gracias means thanks, so the day of giving thanks. So this is Dia de Dar Gracias a Dios por tanto amor y por todo que nos da. So it says, this is the day to give thanks to God for all of His love and for everything that He gives us. Happy Thanksgiving. And then it says, Las puertas de mi casa y de mi corazón están abiertas para ti. Dios está aquí. The doors of my house and of my heart are open for you. God is here. Again, very heavy religious aspect. Thanksgiving, is celebrated differently here because of the pilgrims, but El Dia de Gracias is still celebrated in Latin America. And then Diciembre. La Navidad looks like the nativity in a sense. It's Christmas. Christmas is very, very commonly celebrated, and again, it isn't a greeting card holiday in Diciembre. It is very traditional. Kids normally get put their shoes out, and then their shoes are filled with candy by the door by San Nicolas or Saint Nick or Santa Claus. And I hope Mr. Q covers a little bit of this towards Christmas time, but if not, I will cover it with you. So that's the months of the year, and I hope that you really like these videos and that you aren't bored to death. But yeah,